Hey guys, we're here in downtown Monroe, Georgia, and I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorite places. As a Walton County native and lifelong resident, I'm not only your local real estate expert, I'm also your neighbor. Let me show you around. Located in the Alcovy River Basin between Atlanta and Athens, Monroe offers the best of both worlds. Our rich history draws people to Monroe with our historic courthouse taking center stage downtown. Our small-town atmosphere, engaging cultural life, and high-tech capabilities entice them to stay. Monroe's colorful history includes antebellum homes, our historic downtown, and revered government buildings. Monroe's future is illustrated by mixing these historic areas with planned residential growth and high-tech industries. There are few cities that offer as much entertainment, excitement, and diversity as do the attractions in our city. For years, visitors have portrayed our city as the perfect place for visiting historic sites, shopping, dining, and strolling the streets of our beautiful downtown. Our convenient location in the middle of Georgia's historic heartland makes visiting downtown Monroe a great day trip or relaxing weekend destination. The City of Monroe offers many events and activities throughout the year, including farmers markets, festivals, concerts, parades, and marathons. I had a chance to sit down with my friend Heather, an owner of Rents, to take a behind-the-scenes tour of some of our favorite products downtown Monroe. I heard a funny story that a failed lesson on making a scarf kind of led to all of this.
So I taught myself how to knit, and well, I knit a scarf. Now I lived in Chicago, so
Yes, you needed it.
I did, absolutely, but how many scarves do you need? So I was like, what else can I do? And I was talking with a family friend, and she told me that she made soap for Christmas gifts one year.
Right.
So I did some research and found that you can actually make soap the super old-fashioned way with lye and oils and butters.
How did you know you wanted to sell more of this soap and it was really going to turn into something like a business more than just a hobby?
Well, that did not even cross my mind. All I knew is I loved making soap, I loved tinkering with it, and I needed to make more. So to be able to do that, obviously I had to get rid of what I had. So I took it to work and gave it to anyone who would take it. And I was getting requests. My mom loves your lavender. My daughter has eczema and it's really been helping her skin. So in July of 2003, Rinse came to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And cut to now, it's in over 1,000 stores.
Yes.
And you've been on Good Morning America, and I've even seen you guys at Disney. So how did all of that come about?
Oh, absolutely. Well, we've had a relationship with Disney for 13 years, starting with our Food and Wine Festival. But you eat just about every ingredient we put in our products. And we use ingredients like olive oil and cocoa butter, coconut oil. So it was a natural tie-in to the Food and Wine Festival. And I was like, hey, I can make wine soap, I can make beer soap, we can do coconut, whatever you want, and really theme it to what their festivals were.
What kind of ingredients are in these products and what makes them all natural?
So your skin is your biggest organ, and it does absorb what you put on it. So we wanted to make sure that we were just as clean and natural as possible. And it's products, it's ingredients that our team is working with. So we hand make almost every single one of our products. Our biggest machine that we use is our label machine, and that's just because it's a pain to put labels on straight.
That was surprising to me when I got to tour that there were no machines, that y'all are back there hand making these wonderful, beautiful items, and I think that's what's so special and amazing about getting to go downtown and buy something that's made right here. Tell us what kind of products that you offer.
Absolutely. Well, our shower bombs are the #1 selling product. I think because they're really unusual, the shower bombs just explode with aromatherapy and make your shower really turn into a spa shower, which is so nice. But our second best-selling product every day of the week is going to be our Peppa-Foot stick. Now that is like a big lip balm, but for your feet. Our most popular soap is our Dead Sea Mud Soap. It's great for eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea. You can take your makeup off with it. It's gentle enough for kids and just a great all-over body soap. But we have some amazing sugar scrubs and salt scrubs. Our lotions are to die for.
Well, it's such a testament to your business and your marketing and the product itself that you have celebrated 19 years, not only here in downtown Monroe, Georgia, but on the national level. So where do you see Rents in the future? Where are you going? What's next for Rents?
Well, we definitely, we want as many people to know about us, of course, but we're not out to take over the world. We just want to do what we do and do it really well. We want to, support our local downtown Monroe. We just love being downtown and just making the best product that we can. We love bringing out new scents, so we've got lots of new flavors coming up on the horizon. We've got some new products that, we've wanted to make and we just haven't had a time to, so we try to get a few of those in every year as well.
One of my favorite new restaurants downtown Monroe is the Brown Fig. We sat down with the owner, Vicky, to learn a little bit more about the restaurant's Mediterranean history and sample some amazing food and drinks. Well, for me, like whenever I come in here, I think just the way you want to linger, the way you want to sit and have a cocktail with a friend and sit, and then when Vicky comes by and says hey to you, that's always a highlight of our night when she comes and she speaks.
That is one of the things I feel like she does differently than other owners, is she's here every single day, showing her face, coming to each person, new or, a patron at this point. She's showing her face and she's making sure everything's coming out right. She's making sure they're having a good experience.
But what I've noticed that people love when she stops by, it's a treat and they want to have a conversation with you, and I think you're so great about that. And I think we obviously love the Fig, so we came early on before it was really even open, I think. I don't even think you had your soft openings yet.
I don't even think we've done a grand opening
I don't
yet.
think you have either. But you haven't had to. So I think word of mouth and just everyone kind of talking about it, and it really filled a void in Monroe, I think.
It
Because
did.
there's nothing quite like it. It's elevated.
It's just a comfy place, that's all.
I mean, I definitely think it's an elevated place to eat, but it feels like, if you haven't been, it feels like kind of a old hotel lobby,
like
that Gatsby era.
It does. Yeah, very
1920.
Gatsby, yes.
It is, and you just kind of want to linger and hang out, and it's dark, and it obviously has a Greek influence. So where does that come from? I know you're Greek, you have a Greek family.
Yeah.
So tell us where the name came from.
Well, my maiden name's Brown.
Okay.
And then Fig, the original fruit
of the gods. Some of our favorite items on the menu.
Oh,
I don't know what's mine's the flatbread.
Mine's a zucchini. Everybody knows that.
Meatballs.
Every night.
Yes,
every night.
every
with the
night.
zucchini with
And
that one.
if you've never been, you have to have the oppa. You have to have the big
Saganaki.
production.
Yes, the flaming Greek cheese.
It's delicious.
But it's
And
just
it's fun.
it's a fan favorite. It's a fun place to bring family, friends, clients, if you haven't been yet.
It's supposed to be the whole experience where you
Yeah.
go in,
You get a little.
you're relaxed.
Tapas.
You want to hang out. That's the thing. You start with your drinks, you get a couple of appetizers. It's very tapas. You can share. You can get a couple little things. Everybody kind of shares, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
And I just love. It feels like a family. Like you've done a great job with, I think, like culturing the staff. Like everybody just kind of feels like a family. And everything I've heard has all been positive. Everybody just loves it.
Well, good.
All good
Look,
things.
all of that is accolades to the chef, though. And it was, finding someone that was willing to do the Mediterranean flair, a couple of my mom's
The way your mom
recipes.
likes it.
Yeah, well, we all know that
She always comes back into the kitchen
Tough
and has
critic.
her word with it.
And he was willing to do it. He was willing to do it, but and he's done a phenomenal job.
And we don't have that kind of food here at Monroe. That was another thing that was missing, is there was no tapas restaurant or someplace for really good Greek or Mediterranean food. So.
Right.
As a Walton County native, it is important to me in the Prince Group that we live where we give. We live, work, and play in Walton County. We know the area well and other local agents, and they know us. We are not just your area experts. We are your neighbors. We love and support our community. We are highly involved with local events in Monroe and surrounding areas of Walton County. We live in Monroe and my daughter goes to school in Monroe. It is important to us to not only know the area and the local market, but to also contribute to the county's positive growth, inspire the future as business owners, and create an environment where people want to live, work, and play as well. Thanks so much for watching and learning a little bit more about my town, Monroe, Georgia. For all your real estate needs, as always, please visit soldbytheprincegroup.com.